We have a lot to cover here, so let's dive right in. The Expanse, a Telltale series. Telltale Games' journey has been a rocky one over the last few years, and since its reformation and return from the dead, the developer has been largely quiet about what it's working on. Well, now we know, and it's not what you expect. Rather than the update for The Wolf Among Us 2 that we've all been waiting for, Telltale Games took the stage at the Game Awards 2021 and announced The Expanse, a Telltale series, based on the acclaimed and successful Amazon series. Yes, not on the books. The Expanse will see players stepping into the shoes of fan-favorite character Kamina Drummer, with Carrie Gee reprising that role. With the story focusing on Drummer, the Artemis, and its crew, you'll be heading out into the fringes of the belt to look for a mysterious treasure. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Monster Hunter Rise made a very brief appearance at the Game Awards pre-show, showcasing a new teaser trailer for Sunbreak. The massive expansion is still slated to release in summer 2022 simultaneously for PC and Nintendo Switch, but in the meantime, check out a very brief look at the newest base, Elgato. Perhaps more interesting is that Rondine, Kimura's village's trader from afar, plays a larger role this time, battling what seems to be a new monster, seemingly based on fanged wyverns like Tobikadachi. Players appear to venture on her ship to the new region where Elgato is located. Thus far, it looks to be a big departure from Kimura. SENUA'S Saga HELLBLADE 2. A couple of years ago, Microsoft and Ninja Theory took the stage at the Game Awards to unveil SENUA'S Saga HELLBLADE 2. After a couple of years of near-complete silence, they recently returned at the Game Awards 2021 as the rumors claimed it would, fittingly enough to showcase a much meatier trailer for the game, showcasing real-time in-game footage. If you've played the first game, you'll likely be expecting a healthy dose of creepiness and atmosphere, and of course, SENUA'S instantly recognizable inner conflicting monologues, and there's plenty of that going on over here. There's quite a bit going on here, and it's best experienced firsthand. One thing's for sure, visually it's looking stunning, though that should come as no surprise at this point. Star Wars ECLIPSE. Rumors claimed that Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human developer Quantic Dream was working on a new Star Wars title, and it's now confirmed to be true with Star Wars ECLIPSE, announced at the Game Awards 2021. Set during the High Republic era, it's currently in early development, as noted in the trailer's description. It's an action-adventure title with a branching narrative. It features multiple playable characters with various abilities and can be experienced in many ways, though it seems that players can decide their fate. The official website confirms that players will be exploring the Outer Rim, encountering new species and planets in the process. While there's plenty of opportunity to be had, political tensions and other conflicts also arise. Since the project is in early development, it may be a while before platforms and a release window are confirmed. Wonder Woman. Games based on superhero properties are massive right now, but while we've mostly been seeing love for the Marvel side of things so far, there's plenty of interesting DC stuff coming up as well. And one of those new announcements was made at the Game Awards 2021, surprising almost everyone. WB Games has unveiled Wonder Woman, a game that very few people had expected to be in development. It's in development at Monolith Productions, the studio best known for Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and its sequel Shadow of War. So for those of you who've been wondering what the studio has been up to, now you know. The reveal trailer is a very brief cinematic one. No release date has been announced, and there's no word yet on what platform it'll launch for, so we can assume that the game is in early stages of development right now. Alan Wake 2. Remedy Entertainment's Alan Wake 2 has finally been announced, coming to Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC via the Epic Games Store in 2023. It's touted as Remedy's first survival horror game, which boasts a deep mystery and layered psychological horror. Also, it has Jake Gyllenhaal seemingly playing the new hero. Very few details were revealed, save for Gyllenhaal's character talking about his story becoming a monster, so clearly the series' focus on nightmarish narratives coming to life is still intact. No further details were provided, but Remedy's Sam Lake confirmed that the studio is going dark for a while to work on the game. It will provide more details in summer 2022, which seems to indicate an appearance at next year's Summer Games Fest. Previous rumors indicated that Alan Wake 2 is fully funded by Epic Games, which means it's exclusive to the publisher's storefront on PC. Horizon Forbidden West. Guerrilla Games and Sony have been sharing new updates and snippets for Horizon Forbidden West at a pretty regular clip in the last few months, and they recently also took the stage at the Game Awards 2021 to showcase a new gameplay trailer for it. It's a pretty brief trailer, all things considered, but a pretty packed one. Mechanics, such as the shield wing and underwater traversal and exploration, can be seen in glimpses in this trailer again, while we also get to see new snippets of combat and traversal. Perhaps more importantly for those looking forward to the game, there's plenty of new stuff to look at as well, including new locations and more than a few formidable-looking new machines and monstrosities, including what looks like a massive mechanical snake wrapped around a building. SLITTERHEAD. About a year ago, Kiichiro Toyama, best known for creating beloved franchises such as Silent Hill, Siren, and Gravity Rush, left PlayStation Japan and, together with a bunch of other veteran developers from his former development team, formed Bokeh Game Studio. The indie team has since then been teasing its debut game, and at the Game Awards 2021 they finally unveiled it. Called SLITTERHEAD, their debut game is a new psychological horror title. Not many details have been shared about it, and its reveal trailer is a pretty cryptic one, but there's enough creepiness here for horror fans to get intrigued, and the monsters being shown also have those classic Silent Hill horror vibes. Meanwhile, Silent Hill composer Akira Yamaoka is serving as the composer as well. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. The Cuphead expansion, The Delicious Last Course, was announced way back in June 2018, but since then, it has been delayed more than a few times. Given how excellent the base game was, though, it's no surprise that the hype and anticipation surrounding it hasn't really ebbed, and at the Game Awards 2021, it finally resurfaced. A meaty new gameplay trailer showcases Studio MDHR's Cuphead The Delicious Last Course in action. The stellar animation style and art direction are on full display as you'd expect, and plenty of gameplay footage is shown off, showcasing new levels, enemies, and of course challenging bosses. The new location and DLC is set in Inkwell Isle, and also looking quite promising. Sonic Frontiers. Sega's Sonic Frontiers was widely revealed in all its glory at the Game Awards 2021, and as the rumors suggested, it looks to be set in a massive open world. It releases in holiday 2022 for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS4, PS5, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Touting open zone freedom, Sonic Frontiers is set on Starfall Islands, which features a variety of different biomes, from forests to deserts. Points of interest include waterfalls, towers, and what seem to be remains of a past civilization, as is to be expected in a Sonic game. Of course, there are some big threats to battle as well, along with the disembodied voice that seemingly needs help. Time will tell if this lays the foundation for the series like Sonic Adventure did, but this is a definitely bold new direction. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Rocksteady made everyone wait quite a long time to finally unveil Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League last year, but we've been starved for actual gameplay footage from the game since then. At the Game Awards 2021, as promised, we finally got the gameplay reveal, and it looked quite good. It's a meaty trailer, and we get to see each of the 4 playable characters of the titular Suicide Squad in action, with Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, King Shark, and Harley Quinn. Combat is looking frantic and explosive, traversal is looking fast and slick, and there seems to be genuine gameplay variety across each character. Meanwhile, the irreverent and humorous tone that you'd want to see in anything to do with Suicide Squad is also present and accounted for here, with the Flash, or an evil version of him at least, also making an appearance. Forspoken. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade coming to PC wasn't the only big announcement. It also confirmed that Luminous Productions' Forspoken will be releasing on May 24th, 2022. Previously living in New York City, our protagonist finds herself mysteriously transported to Athia. Despite having powerful magic and abilities at her disposal, the world is suffering a terrible blight that corrupts everything. Meanwhile, the previously benevolent Tantas have gone mad and instigating chaos. It's up to Frey to set things right and serve as the last hope for the world. Along with battling the Tantas, she'll also take on various hideous monsters and find out more about the world. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. New gameplay for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands was revealed at the Game Awards 2021, providing some much-needed story details for the upcoming looter shooter. You play the Fate Maker, who must battle the Dragon Lord and save the fictional world of bunkers and badasses. As a spin-off from Tiny Tina's assault on Dragon Keep, players create their own characters and can specialize in different classes, like the Stabomancer and Berserker, utilizing different armor and weapons. Including new melee weapons and spells, one will venture through the overworld and engage in random battles. Along with returning characters like Mr. Torque and Brick, there are newcomers like Valentine and Fret to meet. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands releases on March 25th, 2022 for Xbox One, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC as a timed exclusive on the Epic Games Store. CROSSFIREX. CROSSFIREX, an enhanced version of Smilegate's competitive FPS, will be releasing on February 10th, 2022. It'll release exclusively for Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S with a campaign developed by Remedy Entertainment. Not much is known about the campaign, save for the fact that it's running on Remedy's Northlight engine. Players will seemingly have unique abilities throughout, from super strength to camouflage, so it should be interesting to see how they influence the gameplay. For multiplayer, there will be 3 new maps along with legendary mercenaries and a revamped tactical growth system for acquiring different upgrades. Elden Ring. Jeff Keighley hosted and produced Summer Game Fest, was the stage where Bandai Namco and From Software finally lifted the curtain and showcased Elden Ring earlier this year. And fittingly enough, they returned once again to Keighley's stage at the Game Awards 2021 with another new trailer for the game. It's not a gameplay trailer, though given how much gameplay footage we've seen, and given the fact that many have even been able to play a lengthy beta of the game, that doesn't sting all that much. The cinematic trailer dives deep into the world and lore of Elden Ring, and that is an area where From Software games have always excelled, so it's no surprise that there's some interesting stuff going on here, double so with George R.R. Martin involved. That's all for now. If you enjoy what you saw, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, now is a great time to subscribe. We upload brand new videos every single day. After subscribing, don't forget to enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time, right here on GamingBolt.